Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk and Learn. I'm Mary Joycey, your host, and today we are exploring a fascinating topic: the reality of spiritual experiences during pilgrimage. We'll dive into the psychology, philosophy, and even the science behind why pilgrimages bring such profound calm and peacefulness. I want to begin by sharing a personal story. Just last week, I went to a pilgrimage to Međugorje, and it was a truly beautiful experience, a spiritual awakening. What made it especially meaningful for me was not just the physical journey, but also the practice of fasting and thanksgiving. Rather than asking for anything during this time, I focused on being grateful for what I already have, and that shift in mindset made the entire experience fruitful. Today, listeners, I will talk about how all these elements pilgrimage, fasting, gratitude, and spiritual openness come together to create a powerful transformation. And at the end of the talk, we will do a small NLP exercise, very basic one, using anchoring technique. Now, listeners, a pilgrimage is more than just traveling to a sacred place. It's a journey of heart, mind, and soul, undertaken with the intention of spiritual growth or awakening. In my recent pilgrimage to Međugorje, I found that the journey itself from Knock Airport in Ireland to Mostar in Bosnia was a beautiful experience. And combined with practices like fasting and giving thanks, opened me up to a deeper sense of peace and connection. Now, pilgrimages are a cornerstone of many religions and traditions. And in Christianity, pilgrimages like one that I went to Međugorje are undertaken to seek spiritual clarity, forgiveness, or healing. But whether you come from a religious background or not, the experience of pilgrimage can provide a profound opportunity for personal reflection and growth. So, why pilgrimages feel so special and people keep coming back to get more out of these? Psychologically, a pilgrimage provides a break from our routine, which allows space for new thoughts and feelings to emerge. Now, listeners, what stood out to me on my journey was how fasting, both physically and mentally, helped quiet my mind and brought a deeper sense of presence. So instead of focusing on what I wanted, I focused on gratitude. This shift in focus opened me up to a spiritual experience in a new way. The practice of fasting can create a powerful sense of mindfulness. As I fasted during my pilgrimage, I noticed that my thoughts were becoming more clearer. I was becoming calmer. I listened more and I talked less. I became more aware of the present moment. This kind of this kind of mindfulness reflection, paired with the act of thanksgiving, allowed me to feel calm and centered. I wasn't thinking about what I needed, or this constant want feeling did not exist. I felt content with what I had, which added to the overall peacefulness of the experience. Another thing which I experienced in that moment was the state of flow. Now, this flow state, where we become so immersed in the experience that we lose track of time, was so evident in my experience. And it was so true for me because during times of prayers and thanksgiving and adoration, by simply reflecting and then walking on these pilgrimages and being grateful for the journey itself, I found myself fully engaged in the present moment. And all this deepened my spiritual experience. Pilgrimage represents a journey towards truth, meaning, or enlightenment. During my pilgrimage, I realized that fasting and thanksgiving had a profound philosophical component. So, by denying myself certain comforts and focusing on gratitude instead of asking for things, I found that the experience became about what I could offer: my presence, my attention, my thankfulness, rather than what I could receive. This ties into many philosophical teachings about contentment and inner peace. Now, pilgrimage also offers a space for deep existential reflection. By fasting, I was able to strip away the distractions of daily life and focus on bigger questions. What am I truly grateful for? What gives my life purpose? Rather than asking for blessings, I found myself thanking God, thanking the universe for the blessings already present in my life, thanking the fellow pilgrimage companions for all the help and the support during this journey. Now, this simple act of gratitude brought a profound sense of fulfillment. Spiritually, thanksgiving rather than asking creates an atmosphere of acceptance and trust. So instead of focusing on what we lack, we focus on abundance. And this is that shift that led to the sense of transcendence. On my pilgrimage, I felt this in the quiet moments of reflection, times when I was simply grateful for the opportunity to be there. It's a profound spiritual lesson that sometimes the deepest peace comes not from seeking, but from recognizing and appreciating what we already have. Now let's delve into the science behind this, or the biology of spiritual calmness. There are hormones of peace, serotonin and oxytocin. One reason we feel such calmness and peace during pilgrimage is due to the release of these hormones. Walking and fasting both increases serotonin, the feel-good hormone that helps regulate mood and reduce anxiety. By giving thanks rather than focusing on what we need or want, we also reduce stress, which can naturally elevate serotonin levels. Oxytocin, the love hormone, also plays a role. When we share a sense of gratitude or participate in a communal act of worship, oxytocin is released, strengthening our feelings of connection and peace. I experienced this firsthand in Međugorje, where the shared gratitude and devotion among pilgrims create a powerful sense of unity. There was no difference between color, race, languages. Everybody was united for the one single purpose. The physical activity of walking during a pilgrimage releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers that make us feel good. So, combined with fasting, which helps reset the body's system, I found that this created a sense of lightness and clarity, both physically and mentally. Every step on a pilgrimage brings you closer to your destination. And that sense of accomplishment is linked to dopamine, the reward hormone. Interestingly, I found that my feelings of reward and accomplishment weren't tied to reaching the destination, but rather to the practice of thanksgiving along the way. Each moment of gratitude brought its own sense of peace and joy, combined with the scenic beauty of Međugorje and its mountains, left a profound impact. So, pilgrimage is a holistic experience that brings together mind, body, and spirit. Through fasting, I felt a physical lightness that enhanced my spiritual connection. Through thanksgiving, my mind was focused not on what I lacked, but on what I already had. This integration of mind, body, and spirit made the pilgrimage more than just a journey, it became a transformation. In places like Međugorje, many pilgrims report feeling a heightened energy, a sense of peace. Some believe it's the sacredness of the site, while others attribute it to the collective spirit of gratitude and devotion. I found that the combination of fasting, walking, giving thanks, and the sacredness of the place helped me to tap into this energy in a deeply personal way. It felt like I was more in tune with the sacredness of the place and the peace it offers. So, listeners, at the end or the heart of every pilgrimage is the desire desire for peace, clarity, and connection. But I found that focusing on thanksgiving rather than asking made that peace even more profound for me. It reminded me that sometimes the deepest sense of fulfillment comes not from seeking more, but from appreciating what we already have. Letting go the chaos of asking is the true reflection. Gratitude is the key to peace. To wrap up, pilgrimages are not just physical journeys, listeners. They are transformative experiences that integrate the mind, body, and spirit, as I said. But focusing on gratitude rather than asking for more and open up all the experiences that we have and seek the abundance that's already present in our life and reflect on it and be thankful for it creates a more profound experience. I hope it inspires you to think about the power of gratitude in your own spiritual or personal journeys. Thank you for joining with me today on Let's Talk and Learn. I'm Mary Joyce and I hope you have found today's discussion insightful. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep reflecting, and remember, gratitude is a powerful path to peace. Now, as I said in the beginning, I want to engage in an NLP exercise, a small exercise, a very basic one with you to help you anchor that same sense of calmness, whether you are on a pilgrimage or not. We'll use the power of your mind to travel back to a time where you felt peace, calm, or gratitude, and anchor it to bring that feeling into your present life. So, to begin this exercise, we are going to use an NLP technique called anchoring. Anchoring is a technique used in neuro linguistic programming to help you access a particular emotional state. Now, at this current moment, we are going to explore calmness or peacefulness by connecting it to a specific physical trigger. Now, this can be helpful when you want to bring the sense of calm and peace from any journey, spiritual journey that you went on, or any peaceful moment into your everyday life. So, before we start, make sure you're sitting comfortably, free of distractions. Close your eyes. If it is safe to do so, if you're driving, I would not recommend to do this exercise. Take a deep breath in, then slowly exhale. Put one hand near to where your heart resides. We are going to travel back in time and find a memory where you felt a deep sense of peace, calmness, or gratitude. Now, listeners, I want you to think back to a time in your life when you felt completely calm, at peace, or deeply grateful. It doesn't have to be from a pilgrimage. It could be a moment of quiet reflection, a time in nature, a spiritual experience, or even a moment of gratitude with loved ones. Take a few moments to let that memory come into focus. Once you have that memory in mind, notice where you were. What were you doing at that moment? Who was with you? What were the sights, sounds, and feelings in that moment? Try to make this memory as vivid as possible. As you recall this peaceful moment, allow yourself to sink deeper into the feelings that it brings. Notice how your body feels when you are in that state of calmness or gratitude. Do you feel lighter? Is your breathing slower and more relaxed? Let those feelings expand. Make them big. Imagine that they're filling your entire body from your head to toe. Let that peaceful feeling become as warm, glowing light inside you. brighter. With every breath, that light expands, bringing even more calmness, more peace into your entire being. You're fully immersed in that feeling of tranquility. Let it deepen for a few more moments. Now, listeners, we are going to anchor this feeling so that you can access it whenever you need to. I want you to gently press your thumb and forefinger together on one hand, creating a physical anchor. As you do this, imagine that every time you press your thumb and forefinger together in the future, the same peaceful, calm feeling will return to you. Hold that anchor for a few more seconds, intensifying the feeling of calm and peace as you press your thumb and forefinger together. Let your mind and body associate this calmness with the anchor you have created. Now, with your anchor in place, imagine yourself in the future, a week from now, a month from now, when you may need to access this calm state. You are in a very, very anxious state walking into an interview. Picture this situation. You are feeling stressed, uncertain. Now, in your mind's eye, press your thumb and forefinger together. Activate your anchor. Watch as the same peaceful feeling from your memory returns to you in that future situation, calming your mind and body. Now, listeners, when you're ready, gently release the anchor and return to your focus to the present moment. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Open your eyes and bring that sense of calmness with you into your day. By using this simple technique, you can access the calm and peace of your past experiences, whether you're in any chaotic situation. You can travel back on that time. You necessarily don't have to be on your pilgrimage, but you just have to tap into that memory of peace. This anchor will serve as a powerful tool in your daily life. So, like as I said, that pilgrimages can take many forms: physical journeys to sacred sites, moments of deep reflection, or even mental exercises like the one that we just did. The key is connecting with a sense of peace, gratitude, and calm that you carry with you, no matter where life takes you. So, thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep exploring, keep reflecting, and remember, the power of peace is always within. Thanks, listeners, for tuning in to Let's Talk and Learn. Stay connected, stay peaceful, and remember, Thanksgiving transforms our journey. See you in the next episode.